A joyous and blessed Christmas. Welcome to Kaleidoscope with me, Savithri Rodrigo. We are so happy to have you with us on Christmas Day that Santa is giving gifts from ODEL and Softlogic, Shangri La and Mabroc to our subscribers, our last gifting this year. We focus on some ground realities with Executive Director of IPA Sri Lanka, Darth Vader, and Chairman of Sri Lankan Airlines, Ashok Patirage, on our People's Bank News capsule, and our Christmas special on Selling Life Let's Talk features Quintuplets. And we have 3 wise men seeking stars on Singer Life in 60. So here's our Kaleidoscope snapshot on Christmas Day. In Sri Lanka, the Western province contributed the highest share of nominal GDP at 39.1%. Fitch expects the banking sector loan growth to accelerate by 11.4% next year, with state banks leading the way. Sri Lanka's largest state bank, Bank of Ceylon, ends 2020 with the highest asset base of 2.9 trillion rupees. Vidul Lanka commissioned its first rooftop solar power project with a capacity of 515 kilowatts per hour. Climate change could create 63 million migrants in South Asia by 2050. In a world's first, a COVID-19 infected mother delivered quadruplets, 2 girls and 2 boys. Legendary batsman Don Bradman's iconic baggy green cap, which made its debut in 1928, was sold for nearly $500,000 Aussie dollars. Former Sri Lanka cricket coach Dav Watmore takes over as Nepal's head coach. Tech giant Amazon has enabled the digitization of more than 1 million small and medium businesses in India. Tesla shares tumbled 6.5% from the record high of its S&P 500 debut after news of competition from Apple. And the world's ugliest orchid has been crowned. Gastrodia agnicellus from Madagascar is 11 centimeters, small, brown, and officially ugly. And that's it on our snapshot. We'll be back with our People's Bank News capsule. It is Christmas and it is time where family and friends gather for festivities. So we start our People's Bank News capsule with a sharp check on ground realities that no matter how festive the season turns out to be, the pandemic has been seeing sharp numbers rising in Sri Lanka, which also means it's continuing to take its toll on the economy. Executive Director of the Institute of Policy Studies of Sri Lanka, Darth Vader, takes a long-term view that for the economy to recover and drive economic progress, Sri Lanka's emergency response must take priority to ensure a strong income and consumption growth.
The trade-off between, this is heavily debated about lives and livelihoods, particularly for developing countries, as you say, that if the economy does not recover, then many livelihoods are at risk and people simply cannot cope. But I think in the short term, the costs to livelihoods might be high, but in the long term, if we don't contain the pandemic, the cost will be very much higher because the recovery on the economic front will take much longer, and as a result, the workers will find it even that much harder without adequate coping mechanism.
The year has been one of volatility for our market, but in the last few weeks, there has been a sustainable rallying which has sent confidence upwards. The Colombo stock market all-share price index recorded a modest gain of around 8.5% this year. The ASPI started this year at 6,108 and plummeted to a record low of 4,247 in May. However, it steadily climbed after that to recover to 6,634 in December. Looking back on the year on gold and oil, 23% was the magic number. WTI oil prices dropped by 23% and gold prices rose by 23%. It's been a volatile year for oil, starting off at $62 per barrel in January, sliding down to $9 per barrel in April, and slowly moving up to $47 per barrel in December. Year-to-date oil prices have dropped by 23%. And it's been an extremely volatile year for gold as well, starting off at $1,535 an ounce in January, climbing to $1,677 an ounce in March, and then crashing to $1,470 an ounce in the very same month. Then it climbed to an all-time high of $2,049 an ounce in August, ending at $1,873 this week. With tourists expected to arrive in Sri Lanka later this week, although visitors from the UK will not be permitted to land due to fears of a new strain of the pandemic, the Bandaranaike International Airport says the process for arrival will take no more than 2 hours. I asked Chairman of Sri Lankan Airlines Ashok Patirage if the airline was ready with apt health and safety measures to welcome the expected influx of tourists.
So we follow all the safety guidelines prescribed by WHO. So then when they land, there has to be a PCR test. So then in terms of inside the flight, we will continue to do our sanitizations and things like that. And in terms of the food preparations and everything, all will be based on the guidelines given by WHO. And also if you looked at the statistics, catching the virus inside aircraft is very, very minimal. So I think flying is pretty much safe as long as that you have a PCR test and that if you are prepared to take another test on arrival.
And given the renaissance hoped for in 2021, Sri Lankan Airlines has sought cabinet approval to acquire 2 freight aircraft to operate on dry lease. Akbar Brothers and Sunshine Holdings merged their healthcare business to initiate Sri Lanka's first fully integrated healthcare company. Akbar Brothers acquired 28% of the combined healthcare business. At Christmas, those nativity scenes relive what is most important at this time. The Vatican this year decided to go completely out of the box. The nativity is a futuristic one and includes a Star Wars Darth Vader look-alike and Mary, Joseph, the 3 kings and shepherds, all looking like cubic chess figures, all in ceramic. There was a snowman who had a carrot nose. Along came a bunny looking for his lunch, ate the little snowman's nose, nibble, nibble, crunch. And it's Christmas. Santa has been busy all of December on Kaleidoscope. Every week there have been some fantastic gifts, and in our last week in December we top it off. It is Christmas Day after all. There are 2 vouchers totaling 25,000 rupees from ODEL and Softlogic to be redeemed at any of the stores coming under the Softlogic umbrella. A dinner for 4 at Shangri La Central, which promises a global gastronomic journey across multiple continents, that's worth 16,800 rupees, as well as a hamper from Mabroc Speciality Teas. All you have to do is subscribe, answer the question and email or WhatsApp the answer with your contact details. KaleidoscopeWeekly1@gmail.com is our email and 076355526 is our WhatsApp number. Here's the question. How many elves does Santa have? Last week's winners coming up soon. We'll be back with 5 elves, our quintuplets and a baby on Selinco Life. Let's talk.
With Selinco Life Pension Saver, Sri Lanka's premier retirement plan, start planning for your retirement today. Selinco Life, a relationship for life.
Christmas began because of the birth of a baby Jesus. And ever since then, wherever there are babies and wherever there are children, Christmas has always been special. So today on Kaleidoscope, we decided to get children into our studio. 5 of them in fact, all of them who are 8 years old, and they are quintuplets, a rare occurrence. So today we have with us Zoe, Chloe, Jaden, Leana and Caleb. Hi!
Hi.
And we also have, and you will see her in a little while, their little sister, Caitlin. So today on Selinco Life Let's Talk, it's going to be very special because we are going to have a chat with the quintuplets here on Christmas Day. Zoe, you have a new Nangi. What does it feel like?
We love her, we play with her, we help Mama give her bath.
Chloe, what is it like having brothers and sisters of the same age?
It feels good, we help each other and we play with each other.
So Jaden, which one of you is naughty and which one of you is nice?
Chloe and Leah is nice and Caleb, me and Zoe are naughty.
And why are you naughty?
Because I scrape, I hit and I kick and I bite.
Leana, what is the best thing about being a quintuplet?
Play with each other, we love each other and we have each and every one for life.
Caleb, what is the most annoying thing about the others?
when the others take my stuff and when they steal my toy. When they take my stuff without asking me.
So, what is the best thing that happened to you this year?
We got a new baby sister.
So, all of you, what do you want Santa to give you? What's on your list?
A drum set and a watch.
A watch and a remote control car. A guitar and a watch.
A remote control car and a watch.
So, both of you, what is it like having quintuplets and the baby at home?
So it's very noisy at home, and at times it's very quiet, and we are very, very busy. We have no time to do much of anything because we are so busy with all five and then the new baby.
Whatever she said, plus expenses.
Celebrating Christmas today, we have gifts to give our quintuplets, books from Ferreira Hussein Publications, and cupcakes, Christmas cupcakes from Rodrigo's. And I have asked my producer, Prashant Panditagay, to do the honors and play Santa. So we end our Christmas Day special with the D'Oliveira family joining us on Selinco Live Let's Talk. Here's little Caitlin, and we have Melissa and Denver, and the quintuplets. Can you all give your names again, please?
Zoe, Chloe, Jane, Diana, Caleb.
There you go. So they've joined us on Selinco Live Let's Talk on Christmas Day on our Christmas special.
With Selinco Life Pension Saver, Sri Lanka's premier retirement plan, start planning for a retirement today. Selinco Life, a relationship for life.
While saying a big thank you to Ferreira Hussein Publishing House for those lovely books and Rodrigo's for the delectable cupcakes for our quintuplets, next up on Singer Life in 60, we have 3 wise men looking for stars. You know the story about the 3 wise men who followed a star to see baby Jesus? But those wise men were never known to sing. However, our featured wise men do. Keeping in the spirit of our Kaleidoscope Christmas special, you are in for a treat on Singer Life in 60 as our wise men, Eshanta D'Andrado, Shrimantaka Senanayaka and Jehan Bastians, decide to seek the stars.
So, gentlemen, tell us a little bit about who you are and what you are doing here.
Well, you see, we 3 kings of Orient are.
I am Balthasar.
Well, Balthazar, tell them what we are doing here.
Bearing gifts, we traverse afar.
Field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of night, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. I'm driving! No!
Those voices are something special, aren't they? Besides the need that they all had to get behind the wheel, of course. Thank you, Eshanta, Shrimantaka and Jehan for that absolute treat and debuting your We 3 Kings special on Kaleidoscope. And so it's time for some gift giving. It's Christmas Day after all, and Santa has picked 2 lucky subscribers. Winning the Kingsbury High Tea for 4 worth 7,400 rupees is Ruani Rabina. And the Bay Leaf voucher, as well as the Rodrigo's brother, how can we have a season without brother after all, is Dushi Jayawardena. Merry Christmas and congratulations. Do keep watching Kaleidoscope. With one more round of gifts planned, don't forget to click on the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, Kaleidoscope with Savithri Rodrigo, and press the bell icon to remain updated. And on our Kaleidoscope takeaway, here's a thought to remember as we go through the season and make way for 2021. Have a blessed Christmas, everyone. Stay safe and keep that joyous spirit up. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly.